It's a real shame that Pink Dot can't physically happen this year at Holland Park. But I think the spirit of Pink Dot lives on.
I'll switch on all the pink torchlight that we collecting all these years.
We are all lighting up for our friends from the LGBTQ community.
We are lighting up for my grandpa.
And that's my brother.
I am lighting up so that whoever sees my light up will feel less alone.
We still love each other wherever you are, even though we are indoor right now.
I could be showing someone who's still in the closet, who lives in my neighborhood, that you are surrounded by allies. You are surrounded by friends. You are surrounded by people who will support you.
I am lighting up for non-binary people who are still struggling with the use of their pronouns and names in certain spaces.
I am lighting up because I want to show that we exist, I exist, and to show them that I'm a drag queen. There's a drag queen in town, in Hougang, people.
For me, I'm lighting up for these beautiful women right here who are my incredible parents.
I'm lighting up in support of the three brave heroes who are currently fighting in the courts to repeal 377A.
It's to remind us that this fight is ongoing. There's this cause that we all have to chip in somehow.
It matters that we light up, it matters that we stand by each other, especially during these trying times, and I want to do my part to support that.
It's not just confined to a single spot. It's everywhere. The community is much closer to home. Just because we're not together in the park doesn't mean that we are not still fighting for the same cause.
I want my children to grow up in a society where there is no discrimination or stigmatization.
Even though it's really hard right now, that you may live with family who don't accept you and you might be hiding, at least on that one night, look out and know that there are others who are with you.
If they ask me tomorrow why my window is pink, I say pink is love.
Hello everyone, you see I'm all ready. I got my pride flag up, my pride bag is with me, and got my pride mask. I'm all ready for Pink Dot. See you at Hong Lim Park. Huh? What? No need to go to Hong Lim Park because of social distancing? Don't worry. Wait y'all see? I wear like that, huh? Can social distancing already, ma? Nobody can come near me. Good, right? Okay, see you at Pink Dot. Bye.
You wish you were never distinguished, but you're not going to do it.
Huh? What do you mean? Because of this CCD, we cannot have events and cannot have social gatherings? Aiyah, you all say early, ma. Make me so busy for what? Okay lah, never mind lah, huh? We all stay home, stay safe, and support our LGBTQ friends. Support Pink Dot 2020 by Light Up at Home. Okay, everybody, happy Pink Dot 2020. Love is love.
Hello, everybody, and happy Pink Dot! Hi, everyone. My name is Pam Wee, and I am your Pink Dot Countdown Queen. I'm usually the person who is standing on the soapbox, counting everybody down to that big light up every year at Hong Lim Park.
And I'm Harris Zaidi. I'm the roving MC. I'm the one usually jumping up and down from the stage, but obviously this year, because of COVID-19, no jumping around, no event at Hong Lim Park. But we're bringing this amazing show, this live stream, this love stream to you in the comfort of your own home.
That's right. And please say hello to James, our sign interpreter.
Hi, James.
Hi, James. Thank you so much for helping us out. Okay, as you can see, luckily, Pat Mock never go down to Hong Lim Park.
Yeah.
Phew. But you know, Hong Lim Park actually is the only place that we are allowed to hold Pink Dot every single year. So some people do feel that for the LGBTQ community this year, it's a little bit, you know, it's not the same because actually at Hong Lim Park, once a year at Pink Dot is the only day of the year that some people can show their true selves, where they don't have to hide, where they can come dressed in glorious pink and know that they'll be supported by the community there. And in the fight against the virus, right, we've had to stay home and we've had to isolate ourselves and keep ourselves apart from friends, loved ones, from our community. And a lot of people have felt that we've lost that safe space this year.
Yeah, which is why it's even more important for us to do this show. From what we've heard, I mean, uh, not just us, but a lot of youths have had to endure the entire circuit breaker in isolation, in not only not friendly surroundings, but sometimes in hostile situations where their family doesn't accept them. So this is our shout out to you. You are not alone. We're sending you so much love. This is our way to showing you that you are still supported. You still have community right here. Now, in our campaign video, we asked you to light up your homes in pink, right? And this is for all of those of you who feel alone, to just look outside your window and to know that no, there's someone on that block, there's someone next door who is there for you, who's supporting you, who's part of your community.
And just for you today, Harris and I have gotten very dressed up. Can you see? Who are you wearing, Harris?
Well, usually, my costume is this big and this high, but cannot, right? We're supposed to fit into the camera. So cannot wear dress, so I push it all up over here. So my fabulous personal couturier is Nazri Isha. He's the one who's, making sure that I look gay enough. How? Gay enough, not?
Gay enough, darling. Gay
You think,
enough.
huh? Okay, okay.
And
Makeup all? Yeah.
Makeup very gay enough. And for me, I'm wearing the fabulous Frederick Lee. Yes, I've also become a pink dot myself. And just in case you're thinking that we are in a home together, we are indeed. Is it my home or is it Harris's
My home.
We don't know. But what we do know is that we have a safe 1 meter distancing between us. This ruler is pink, it's glittery, it's gay enough.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering how long 1 meter is, well, this is it.
Is 1 meter, okay? And maybe you're wondering whether we are whose home we're in. Doesn't matter because here are our 4 children. This is the big one, and there are 3 triplets over here.
This is what happens when a gay man marries a fag hag.
Yes, correct. Now, everyone, we are going to be lighting up our very first digital pink dot ever. Okay, I'm so excited about this. I am the one who will usually marshal everybody down to the physical light up every year at Hongland Park, but that's, okay, people, listen to me, At about 9:15, we're going to do the light up, but it's a digital light up, okay? Digital light up doesn't mean you go to your window, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then you on your pink light. No, okay? By now, your pink light should be on already. If you are allowed, if nobody is going to stand in your way, please go ahead and turn on those pink lights now. When we 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at 9:15 or so, it's not going to stand your window and on the pink light. No. Digital, understand? So what we mean by digital is you have to go to loveliveshere.pink.sg right now, register, write a little message of love or encouragement for the LGBTQ community, and then drag your cursor and drop the dot. Together, ready, go? Drag the cursor and drop the dot to where you are at, okay? So if you are living in Ang Mo Kio, you drop the dot in Ang Mo Kio. Then Singapore knows, Ang Mo Kio, God love lives here. Understand? So then about 9:15, we will unveil all the little dots, all the little sparkling dots and loving messages.
Hey,
so that
soundtrack.
Wait, must do soundtrack. Ready, go. Shing, yeah? So all the thousands of dots will be lit up and you will see, we hope lah, okay? We hope that there'll be dots all over Singapore shining the little messages of love. And you have until only 9 p.m. to register, okay? So that's about an hour from now. So I'm going to nag you to please go to loveliveshere.pink.sg, register now, write your message and drag the cursor and drop the dot, okay?
But before that, we have an amazing lineup for you. There's Charlie Lim, there's Apex Project, Joanna Dong, Matilda De Silva, Chris Hong, Kyo Leon Marcus, fabulous. And we're going to end up the entire show, something that I'm really looking forward to. 35 Singapore drag queens dancing to Najib's Ali Renta Uni.
That's right. I can't wait for that. Earlier we saw Pat Mock, who was one of our Pink Dot ambassadors. Besides Pat, there will also be other Pink Dot ambassadors who will be making an appearance later. I really do miss having our ambassadors this year. Every year we take care in selecting our ambassadors. I do miss that. You know who else I miss? I miss our Pink Dot volunteers, man. I tell you, these volunteers are the ones who show up by the hundreds every year. They are the ones to help cheerfully marshal the crowds. They are the ones who stand in the very exact spot and open the umbrella to form the rainbow, to form the Repeal 3778, to form the heart, to form the love word, you know. So they are very sad that they can't actually be at Hong Lim Park this year to marshal us and volunteer at Pink Dot, but they are all anxiously standing by their computers right now because you will see a little glimpse of them later on. So I do miss our Pink Dot volunteers. Hang in there. We'll be right with you.
And you know who I miss? I miss just prancing around, roving around, and just checking out, soaking up the atmosphere before we start the show.
Yeah.
And I miss going into the community tents, you know, checking out all the LGBT community groups because they truly are the backbone that makes our community go on. And it's always so amazing. It's like people having picnic, there are pink poodles, there are drag queens, there are balloons. It's just so amazing. It's something that we really, really miss. But never mind, no Hong Lim Park still got fabulous love stream.
Yes.
Okay, so but you can interact with each other in the stream in the comment section, right? Our performers and the documentary subjects will also be there. So interact, go make friends.
Yes, go make friends online, okay? Our very first performer tonight would then like to dedicate the first song to our Pink Dot volunteers and our LGBTQ community groups. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome. I'm a fangirl, you see? I'm a fangirl of Charlie Lim!
Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Charlie Lim, and I hope you're all staying safe. This first one goes out to all the volunteers and the many community groups that gather every year at Pink Dot.
What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I sing you a song, and I try not to sing out of key. I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? Oh, I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody? Oh, I just need someone to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. Ooh, oh, no, no, no. Yeah. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I'll get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I'll get by with a little help from my friends.
Living in an environment where you don't feel accepted can trigger a lot of feelings of anxiety, and that itself can make you feel very helpless about staying at home.
Based on our research, 1 in 5 LGBT persons staying at home face hostile family situations. About 64% face challenges with mental health issues. Nearly half of them face social isolation and not being able to access support systems.
So ever since the COVID-19 situation, we've seen quite an increase in people requesting help.
Basically, an overall increase of 30% ever since the implementation of circuit breaker. At Ugachaga, we offer a range of dedicated services, offline and online, to all members of the LGBTQ+ community. Right now, we are offering WhatsApp counseling and email counseling as well.
Currently, Salini Embrace Spaces runs a text-based counselling service to provide support to LGBTQ persons.
Although we can't meet face-to-face right now, we have moved some of our services onto online platforms, so you can still reach us for our peer counselling at Malaysia Community Centre.
Because we live in extraordinary times, many of us are isolated, and being connected to the community is especially important.
Even though we can't be together at the park this year, we are only one phone call away.
There are people who are ready to support you through this very, very difficult period.
You will survive and thrive. Just remember, we are always here for you.
And welcome back to the live stream of Pink Dot 12. We just want to do a shout out. Hello Hougang, hello Serangoon, Ang Mo Kio, and also to our friends from Taiwan and Malacca.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Yeah, and for those of you who've just tuned in, because you're late, never mind, you just missed an amazing performance by Charlie Lim.
And I hear that he's just joined the stream. Hello, Charlie. Hi. Great performance. Okay, I'll stop that now. Okay, so what we've heard is really fantastic online. That is like, come on, Hougang represent. Where is our love at Toa Payoh? Like everyone's like fighting like that, macam like football match like that. It's very exciting. And I hear there's a lot of love coming from Holland Village. All right, go Holland Villagers. Woo! Okay, yeah. So for those of you who are late and who missed Charlie's performance, what you don't want to miss is our very first digital light up for Pink Dot. Now, as I mentioned earlier, our digital light up this year means it's not at 9:15, you go to the window, then you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, turn on your pink light. No, it ain't gonna work, okay? So what it is this year is a digital Pink Dot. which means it's online. How we got to do it is you go to loveliveshere.pink.sg and then you register and you write your little message of love and then you drag your cursor and drop the dot to where you're at.
One more time.
Drag the
your
cursor and drop the dot. Like,
Ah.
like a bit fabulous like that. Okay, drop the dot like that. Okay, then you drop it. Then people know. Oh, love lives here in Yishun. Oh, love lives here in Choa Chu Kang, like that. You see. So at 9:15, when we unveil and we count down to our first digital pink dot, hopefully there'll be little dots, thousands and thousands of dots sparkling all over the island, and you can see where all the love shines at. Okay, and whenever you want to zoom in on one of the dots and click on it, you will see that message of love. It's gonna be there permanently. Okay, so that's a really, really wonderful thing. You have only until 9 p.m. to register to do that. So do that now. Okay?
Okay, so coming up next is my fave brown boy. Here's Z, who will be introducing My Queer Story. Now, My Queer Story is a platform where LGBTQ youths share their struggles and stories. Now, and if you're looking at the screen right now, you will see this little tip box icon. Now, if you feel moved to it, please just click on it and put whatever contribution you want for the performer that just was on screen. You know, during the COVID times, a lot of our performers have lost their gigs, and you know, a little goes a long way. Show some love. If you feel moved, go to the tip jar and leave a little tip for them. Okay, and now we would like to introduce Apex Project with their a cappella version of I Want to Break Free by Queen.
Woo! Yay!
I've got to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. I'll break free. God knows. God knows I want to break free. I want to break free. I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love for the first time, and this time I know it's for real. I've fallen in love. God knows I've fallen in love. It's strange, but it's true. I can't get over the way you love me like you do, but I have to be sure when I walk out that door. Oh, how I want to be free, baby. Oh, how I want to be free. Oh, how I want to be free. God knows I want to break free, but life still goes on. I can't get used to living without you by my side. I don't wanna live alone, hey. God knows I'm gonna make it on my own. So baby, can't you see?
Hello and happy Pink Dot, everyone. Now, my favorite Pink Dot memory would be the year I was the ambassador. And as I was going up the podium to deliver my speech, I looked into the crowd and I saw so many Malay faces, young and old, and listening into the speech very, very intently and being very, very hopeful. That moment will forever sit special with me. Now, the LGBTQIA+ community in Singapore continues to be a resilient bunch. Even as we can't be in the park together, we continue to contribute their time and energies in making difference for the community. One of them is Eating, the brains behind an Instagram page that sheds light on the lived experiences of LGBTQ+ people in Singapore. Now, Pink Dot has invited animation artists to turn 3 of these stories into short films that you will see throughout this evening's program. Here to introduce them is Eating.
Hey there, I'm Eating. I use they them pronouns, and I'm the founder of My Queer Story SG. We started in 2018, and since then, about 100 people have written in to submit their stories of discrimination. So quite a number of our submitters are secondary school students, and the experiences that they face can range from the misinformation from sex education, all the way to bullying, even from their own teachers. These stories have been lived right here in Singapore. These are our stories.
I'm a 15-year-old bisexual trans male, and gender dysphoria affects me greatly. I've never felt right in my body, no matter how hard I tried being self-confident and open. One night, I decided to cut off my hair. My mother was, and still is, homophobic and transphobic. She started digging through my social media where I had been calling myself male. Several times, I've wanted to end my life because I could never see myself living comfortably in my own body with a mother that loved me for who I am. But I always try to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I tell myself that I'll endure, as hard as that may be, until I reach adulthood.
We just want to say that we've had a real surge of people on our website, and if your friends are having difficulties getting onto the Pink Dot website, then please direct them directly to the Pink Dot YouTube channel so that they can watch directly. But that's actually, a happy problem to have. A surge of people coming on to join us for our very, very first digital Pink Dot. Woo! Welcome! Okay.
Surge away!
Surge away!
Surge!
Surge! Remember to go to loveliveshere.pinkdot.sg, register, leave your message, and then drag your cursor and drop. Okay?
Drag your cursor and drop.
Yes. Coming up next, Pretty Please will be premiering a very new episode of Nobody Asked video.
And the very lovely Joanna Dong will take us through her own rendition of a Katy Perry hit.
And for now, we are very, very happy to introduce a really wonderful and talented local singer-songwriter. Please say hello to Leon Marcus with his song, Forgotten Natives.
Red teens stay fine, blue kids stay high. Children like I are out of sight. Red kids are high, blue teens stay side. Children like I are out of sight. I wanna be purple, maybe blues and reds alright. But I'm taken by my envy of this color types inside. Sigh, 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 sing a lullaby, sing a lullaby. Why, oh, why am I invisible? Am I visible? Red teens stay fight, blue kids stay high. Children like I are out of sight. Red kids are high, blue teens stay side. Children like I am out of sight. I wanna be a part of the city stars tonight. Don't leave me out in pieces. Pick me up and put me right. Side, side, side. Sing a lullaby. I'll sing a lullaby. Oh, why am I invisible? Yes, am I visible? Red teens stay fine, blue kids stay high. Children like I are out of sight. Red kids are high, blue teens stay side. Children like I am out of sight.
We are the ones coming up in the world, and we must continue to push this movement forward and close the gap. We must demand full equality for all. They say that this country is free, and they say that this country is equal, but it is not equal if it's sometimes.
Red teens stay fine, blue kids stay high. Children like I are out of sight. Red kids are high, blue teens stay side. Children like I am out of sight. Red teens stay fine, blue kids stay high. People like us are out of sight.
Hi, I'm Preeti, Singapore's top straight person. Boo! Who want to hear straight people talk? Since the glorious Phase 2 has descended upon us, let us enjoy the presence of Singapore's top intern.
Hi, I'm Singapore's top intern, and today I'm gonna show you what it feels like to be a part of the LGBTQ+ community in Singapore. Oh, no, I'm not just gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you.
Nobody asked. Literally nobody asked it. The purpose of this video is to entertain and shed light on the realities of the LGBTQ+ community members in Singapore. What you're about to see is a compilation of the many problematic microaggressions and acts of discrimination many Singaporeans are guilty of towards the LGBTQ+ community. But this time, the tables are turned.
If straight people were treated the same way the LGBTQ+ community is treated in Singapore.
So how? You like the house or not? The master bedroom very big, right? But too bad you're only moving in with a friend. Yo.
No, I'm moving in with my husband.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Daddy,
What?
I'm straight.
No lah, cannot be one girl. This is just a face only, okay? Your daddy is gay leh. How can you be straight, girl? You never try dating a girl, you will never know one. You're lesbian.
Teacher, ask us to fill the consent form. Don't have straight. Only got gay, lesbian, trans.
Oh, because you know you can't actually be straight, right? That's not a thing. It's wrong to be straight. Can you pass me your phone? I need to call your mom.
Hoi! Let go!
Hello, pretty. Nice to meet you. Is that a food baby? It better be a food baby. You didn't get impregnated by like a straight man, right? You're not in a straight relationship, right? Wow, all these straight men, they are in PES A. They never declare, man.
Declare what?
But they have something wrong lah. They are straight lad. No good.
Teacher, but what about the man and the woman? Ladies.
Oh! Yo! Somebody give me their phone. I need to call her mother. Yo, what kind of thing you watching at home, huh?
I'm planning to apply for a BTO, but like my straight marriage is not even a real marriage here.
Aw, babe, you know like you're my straight best friend, right? So I really respect your lifestyle choices. So if you need any help or whatever, right, just let me know, okay? I can get one of my gal friends to fake marry you, okay? Don't sad. So that was Call Me By Your Name? Very sad, right, the movie? I don't see a dry eye here, except for you, pretty. No emotions at all. Ha! Straight!
I love this show!
Babe, call me a heterophobe or whatever, but how did IMDA allow this? You see? That's not okay, right?
Wisan, can I talk now?
Yeah, sure.
To anyone watching this video, if you have experienced anything similar to what you just saw, it's important to know that you should never let someone's ignorance make you feel any less of who you are. And if you're a straight ally watching this video, it's 2020. Make use of all the super accessible resources all around you. Speak up, guys. Discrimination was so 2019. Wisan, you got anything else to add?
Yeah, you can subscribe to my OnlyFans at
Hi everyone. Pink Dot is that one day in the year when Singaporeans come together to stand in solidarity with our LGBTQ community. And I'm really happy to be here with you. One of my favorite memories of Pink Dot is singing our national anthem together and looking up to see the amazing sight of the giant Singapore flag fly past. It's a moment that's so filled with hope, but also bittersweet, not least because of Section 377A. I look forward to the day when we can all sing our national anthem and mean every single one of the words. Mari kita rakyat Singapura, sama-sama menuju bahagia. Come, fellow Singaporeans, let us progress together towards happiness. Next, we have an animation about a boy called Joshua who was bullied in school when he was outed against his will. Let's watch and learn.
Careful, not so close to him. Careful, not so close to him. Not so close to him.
I always thought teachers were supposed to help you when you were in trouble. But mine did not. It was during a science class when one of my classmates suddenly shouted, saying I was gay. The teacher stopped and asked if I actually was gay, to which I did not answer. The teacher then asked the person sitting next to me whether he was afraid of sitting beside me. The latter asked why he should be. He said that I was his friend, and there was no reason to be afraid of me. I hope that everyone can learn to love each other despite their differences, instead of making them feel like they don't matter.
Hi, this is Dong Jie, Joanna Dong. As you can see, my home is very pink, not just on Pink Dot Day, but every day of the year. And I'd like to send lots of love to the LGBTQ community, especially to those of you who have had to spend a lot of time in non-LGBTQ friendly or supportive homes, especially during the circuit breaker period and even now during phase 1. If you're watching this in secret or hiding under the covers or in your own room, I'd like you to know that tonight, on your behalf, we're going to ignite the light and let it shine.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come and show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come and let your colors burst. Make 'em go ah, ah, ah. You're gonna leave 'em all in ah, ah, ah. Yeah, you don't have to feel like a waste of space. You're original, you cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds. After a hurricane comes a rainbow, maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time you'll know. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come and show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come and let your colors burst. Make 'em go ah, 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 ah. Leave 'em all in awe. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, you, you. And now it's time to let it through. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come and show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Let your colors
Dong. I got your kiss. I got your kiss.
Kiss back, kiss back.
But girl, I think you stole my costume, leh.
Yeah, she stole your top, is it?
Hey, your top is still intact, is it?
She didn't steal my top.
But your bottom is missing. Huh? Thank you so much, Joanna Dong, for that beautiful rendition of Firework. Tonight, we will be unveiling our very, very first digital pink dot at around 9:15 p.m. As I've mentioned before, it's not at 9:15 p.m. Then when 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you go to your window and shine your torchlight. No, that's not what's going to happen this year. You have to go to loveliveshere.pinkdot.sg. Write your message of love, register first, write your message of love, and then drag your cursor and drop the dot to where you're at so that everyone can see your love message, where you're from, so they know that love lives right there. Now, I cannot nag you to form the pink dot this year. I cannot nag you to turn off your torchlight this year, but I can nag you to hurry up. Please go to loveliveshere.pinkdot.sg by 9 p.m. You only have about 15 minutes more or so to have your dot counted. Okay, so your message of love is going to be your dot. So please go there right now, register, and leave your message.
So 377A or no 377A, COVID or no COVID, the show goes on. It's even more important for us to do this love stream and to show everyone that love does live here in Singapore. Now, we've got a comment that one of our viewers is watching this show in secret, sad face, sad face, sad face. And we just want to acknowledge you. We know that it's difficult for some of you to be out and be who you are. We just want to show you some love. You are not alone. We're all here giving you all the support that you need. All right. So even though we cannot be with each other during this period, I mean, this show is just a way for us to connect and to just show that we can still show the love, even in the most difficult of times.
Yes, we can. And also, we just want to acknowledge some of the online comments. So some people have asked how we've managed to put this whole thing together, what the behind the scenes like. So I think as soon as the Pink Dot Committee realized that it wasn't going to be possible to physically gather at Hong Lim Park, then they started to work very, very quickly together behind the scenes on many Zoom calls. And we just like to say that this entire program, this entire event is put together by volunteers, and they're doing it out of sheer love and passion. They're doing it because they need Pink Dot. They want Pink Dot to go on. And many hours of hard work have gone into making tonight's program possible. So we want to thank everyone behind the scenes for making this possible.
To all our fabulous crew,
Yes.
to all our volunteers, everybody working behind the scenes to make this happen.
Thank you so much. And also there was another question asking Harris and myself, which was your most memorable Pink Dot moment? Harris?
I think every Pink Dot is special, but I think one that really stands out was when we did our 10th anniversary. That was 2018, when we had all our ambassadors on stage, doing their declarations, right? And for me, after emceeing the show year after year, it was just such an amazing sight to see all of them. It was everything in perspective. It was like boom, 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 boom. It was such a wow moment for me.
Yep. For me, because there are really actually so many special Pink Dots. I marvel at how the troops are really able, how they're galvanized, and they're able to do these magnificent formations on the field. But for me, I think a very personal, memorable one is the year 2011, when my son was born and I had just given birth. He was just 2.5 months old, and he was present at that Pink Dot. I was an ambassador that year as a dim sum dolly, and for me, it was just extra special to stand on that stage as an ambassador and have my son, my one and only son, be present at an event which is very special to me and very important to me. So yeah, the first Pink Dot where my 2.5-month-old son was present with my husband was an extra special one. And I know they're both watching. Hello to you both. And we, all three of us, support the freedom to love. So that was special.
Wow.
We're going to continue with the program. Coming up in a short while, Anita Kapoor.
Anita Kapoor!
Yay! We are fans of all our ambassadors. Anita Kapoor will be introducing a documentary about a Singaporean lesbian woman who is being forced to choose where home is because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
And after that, we have Chris Hong, who identifies as a trans-masculine queer, and he will be sharing such an amazing, powerful journey of transformation. So Chris, wherever you are, it's like props to you, man. It was so powerful. It was so brave of you to share this story with us. And before all of that, we will see the last story from My Queer Story, which is about a non-binary youth called Mel.
Enjoy.
I first discovered I was queer when I was in ballet since I was 11 years old. I was fascinated by the athletic moves in male dancers and a grace and softness in female dancers. That's when I knew I've always wanted to dance and dress like both of them at the same time. The past 11 years have been a challenge to learn to be myself. But with increasing awareness on non-binary people, hopefully no one like me would have to think that they're abnormal for not fitting into the gender binary.
Hiya, my name is Chris Hong. I am a trans-masculine queer musician. My pronouns are they, them, he, him, and I'm gonna be singing Beautiful Scars from Maximilian. Broken all the pieces up and shaping lately. Focused on the things that didn't make no sense. Guess that growing up was never meant to be easy. Yeah, I got used to doing everything sideways. Didn't really care about how everyone felt. Hiding my emotions down in different ashtrays. Oh, but what is the last thing gone? No, you can just let go, cause it's a part of you that will make you strong. Embrace your flaws. I'm not gonna fight back what I've become. Yeah, I got bruises where I came from, but I wouldn't change if I could restart. I ain't gonna hide these beautiful scars. I've been going way too hard on myself. Guess that it's the reason I've been feeling like hell, but I wouldn't change if I could restart. I ain't gonna hide these beautiful scars. I went down a road that only got me nowhere. I've seen every corner, every inch of this place. Being all alone, it really got me thinking, maybe overthinking. But what is the last thing gone? No, you can just let go, cause it's a part of you that will make you strong. Embrace your flaws. I'm not gonna fight back what I've become. Yeah, I got bruises where I came from, but I wouldn't change if I could restart. I ain't gonna hide these beautiful scars. I've been going way too hard on myself. Guess that it's the reason I've been feeling like hell, but I wouldn't change if I could restart. I ain't gonna hide these beautiful scars. Hide these beautiful scars. Ooh, I'm not gonna fight back what I've become. Yeah, I got bruises where I came from, but I wouldn't change if I could restart. I ain't gonna hide these beautiful scars. I've been going way too hard on myself. Maybe that's the reason I've been feeling like hell, but I wouldn't change if I could restart. I ain't gonna hide these beautiful scars. Wow, hello. I am 6 months post-op. 6 months. I have regained feeling. Hide these beautiful scars.
Hi everyone and happy Pink Dot. I got my gorgeous pink lights behind me and the world is gonna see them on Pink Dot. You know, thinking back to my most favorite memory of Pink Dot, and I gotta say, it's 2016, the year that I was one of the ambassadors. Not because I was an ambassador, but that was the first year that we had placards, where we wrote affirmations, and thousands of people held these placards up, these beautiful words of love, as we formed our gorgeous Pink Dot. It's a moment I will never, ever forget. Now I know that social distancing and COVID-19 is not going to allow us to celebrate Pink Dot in the park like we used to, but it's also keeping lovers apart. Many LGBTQ couples aren't able to see each other, and if you live in different countries, the distance is even greater. Alex and Brenna are a married couple who aren't able to live together in Singapore. They tell their story.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex Sorrenti. I'm talking to all of you from Melbourne with my family, Brenna and Jareen. We were married in New Zealand when Jareen was studying there.
Very special place.
It was so cool, yeah. All of your schoolmates came to our wedding.
My very
That was so
close
cool.
friends came. We had a very small, beautiful ceremony.
As LGBT people, our families are often invisible. One of the things that we've really struggled with is the fact that because the both of them are not Singaporeans, we've not been able to live together as a family. So when the COVID situation got worse, Brenna was alone in Melbourne, and because she's a school teacher, you know, there's more exposure, so I was afraid of her getting sick alone. And I think that's the main reason I came back. One of the reasons why we decided to be in Australia rather than Singapore is because Brenna and Jareen are only entitled to 90-day social visit passes.
And in Singapore, there's no healthcare because they didn't recognize our spousal rights. So healthcare was a major consideration.
Okay, so one of the things that's been really painful is that I love Singapore. A lot of our friends are there, our families are in Singapore. We love them dearly, we miss them a lot. We would love to be together as a family in Singapore, but we are separated because we don't recognize the fact that gay people, lesbians like myself, have families. We have families exactly like yours.
My mama told me when I was young, we were born superstars. She rolled my hair up, put my lipstick on, in a glass of her boudoir. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause it made you perfect, babe. So hold your head up, girl, and you'll go far. Listen to me when I say I'm beautiful in my way. Just gotta make no mistake, I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born this way. Don't hide yourself in regret. Love yourself and your side. On the right track. Baby, I was born this way. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be. Give yourself credence and love your friends, so we can rejoice your truth. The religion of the insecure, I must be myself, respect my youth. Different lovers, not a sin. Believe in capital H-I-M. Hey, 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 I love my life. Love is recurring. Mi amore bolefia. I'm beautiful in my way. That makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born this way. Don't hide yourself in regret. Love yourself and yourself. On the right track. Baby, I was born this way. I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born this way. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, you're black, white, beige, or Latin, you're Lebanese, you're Orient. Whether life's disabilities left you outcast but later teased, rejoice and love yourself today, 'cause baby, you were born this way. No matter gay, straight, or bi, lesbians, transgender, life, I'm on a right track. Baby, I was born to survive. No matter black, white, or beige, chola or orient made, I'm on a right track. Baby, I was born to be brave. Yeah. Ooh, there ain't no other way. Baby, I was born, I'm on a right track. Baby, I was born this way. Yeah. Ooh, there ain't no other way. Baby, I was born, I'm on a right track. Baby, I was born this way. Yeah. I'm on a right track. Baby, I was born this way. Yeah. I'm on a right track. Baby, I was born this way.
Yay! And that was Kyo with Born This Way.
I hope you're all singing along.
Yeah, and we just want to acknowledge that there's this online booms madness. There's a fan club. There's a call to make Kyo's cat our 2021 ambassador. So yay, cat!
Yes,
we have legions and legions of fans
That
now.
cat has just totally hijacked Kyo's song. Kyo, your cat has just stolen your thunder, by the way. Okay. Okay, we just want to say that if you can't get on the website, please go directly to YouTube, go to the Pink Dot channel to watch this love stream. Do that immediately. And in 5 minutes' time, we're going to be closing the loveliveshere.pinkdot.sg. Now that is still functioning. So 5 minutes left to leave your message of love. Go to loveliveshere.pinkdot.sg. Register, write your message of love, and then drag your cursor and drop your dot at where you live so that people can know that love lives right where you're at. We were saying earlier, how if you are able to light up your home so that other people can draw inspiration from it. And if you look out your window and you don't see any lights at all and you're feeling lonely, you just go to Tiong Bahru, okay? Tiong Bahru got a lot of homes which are lit up in pink right now. You feel down, you feel you need some support, you go to Tiong Bahru, then you look, shing, a lot of pink support all over the place, huh? Okay, so that's what you're gonna do.
Tiong Bahru, and if you go online to our website, pinkdot.sg, and you scroll down, you will see people posting all their light ups. It's amazing. And we just want to encourage you, go there, keep posting all the fabulous pictures of your lit up homes. We see heart shapes, we see love. It's just been amazing, right?
Yes, but if you can't get on the website right now, don't worry. Go straight to the YouTube channel and watch this love stream first. Okay, then later, then we post. Okay, now you just please hurry up, go and write your message. 5 minutes. 5 minutes left only, okay? This is your last call to please hurry up, write your message and drop your pink dot. Drag your cursor, drop the dot, okay? Earlier we watched a few things and beautiful singing of Kyo and her cat that hijacked her song. But actually, Alex Saranti's story was the one that moved me the most. It really pains me that in 2020, so many of my LGBTQ friends and family are not recognized as equals in this country, and their relationships are not recognized in this country. That for me is a real shame in 2020.
Yep. These are just some of the discrimination and injustice that the LGBTQ community face every day because of 377A. And, as a gay man, this is what 377A means. We have this word marginalization bandied around. But I can tell you, we feel the marginalization every day. What this law basically says is that, you're not really right, but if you really can't help yourselves, okay lah, go to that corner, just don't get caught. Okay, we don't see you, can already, right? We will tolerate you, right? But don't anyhow, because police can still come and catch you. That's what this law means, right? Now, in 2013, Ivan Tan and a gay couple, Gary and Kenneth, brought two separate constitutional challenges against Section 377A. Now, it was brought up to the Court of Appeals, and both cases were dismissed in 2014.
4 years later, Johnson Ong and Brian Chung decided to try again. So they filed two separate constitutional challenges against Section 377A in 2018. And a year later, in 2019, Dr. Roy Tan filed a third challenge. All three cases were heard in the High Court last year.
Right. And in our next documentary, we follow one of the litigants, Brian Chung. And, he's going to share with us why he decided to file the constitutional challenge.
I think the proudest moment when I was serving in armed forces was when I was awarded the Best Soldier of the Year for my unit. I was extremely proud as a soldier serving my country, but I was terrified of one thing, that I'll be outed as a gay man. In my enlistment period, I remember being asked specifically if I had any sexual experience with men, and that question in the enlistment health check actually stays with me. For somebody who wants to build a career in the armed forces, it's something that is really frightening, that you don't know when this will use against you. One of my colleagues actually, I think out of concern and out of really kindness to protect me, created a story about this non-existent nurse. He would tell people that, oh, this is Brian's girlfriend, she's based in UK, and that you'll never get to meet his girlfriend. I wanted to be able to be more involved with Vugachaga, and I also realized that I can't possibly tell people to be honest with their own sexuality, and at the same time I'm actually living a lie in the armed forces, so I decided to leave the armed forces. Over the years of my involvement with Vugachaga as a counsellor, I've attended to more than 100 cases. I'm very privileged to be able to hear some of these stories. I think my experience tells me that there are largely structural issues that we need to deal with. The policies that affect the LGBTQ community are directly connected to the existence of Section 377A. If we don't address those structural issues, those legal issues, all we are doing at the grassroots level is really just minimizing or reducing the pain caused to the community. And that's why removing Section 377A is something that I've been constantly thinking of. I'm actually very grateful that I'm not going through this journey alone. I'm in a good company of Johnson as well as Roy, whom I have worked with in various occasions. I'm also very thankful for the previous two challenges mounted by Ivan Tan and Gary and Kenneth. They have actually also set the stage for us to continue in doing what they have not been able to accomplish in their rounds. I was disappointed when we got the news that our challenge was dismissed by the High Court, even though I know right from the start that this is going to be a long journey. But I feel that if I want to make Singapore a better place for myself and for those people I care about, I needed to invest my time and energy in it. There are people out there in Singapore who believe in a fair and just society. Even after Section 377A is repealed eventually, there will still be a lot of work to be done. I do hope that people who believe in fairness and equality for the LGBT community and for Singapore, you can step forward to support the community in doing what we are doing.
A group of my secondary school classmates called me Bapo instead of my real name.
My mom said that I was immoral right after I told her that I broke up with my first girlfriend, and she told me that it will never be okay.
I was told by my youth pastor at the age of 14 that if I carried on with this lifestyle and I made these choices, I would burn in hell.
So I wrote down Child of Gua. It was a term that was being called back in school, and teachers knew about it, but they don't know how to deal with it. 377A actually hampers any form of support that queer youth can actually get in school.
It gives Singaporeans a reason to hate people like us and to shun us away from being who we want to be.
A lot of people don't fully understand the impact that 377A has on the whole community. It's with 377A that people can't see these positive portrayals of us anywhere else because it contradicts with the law. If you can't even see positive role models of us, and then year in, year out, they ask a survey to people, what do you think of the LGBT community? Naturally, they're going to say, no, I'm against them.
My grandma will say, that I better fix my ways because the way that I am is a sin.
We've all been through the point of bullying, discrimination, where people just look at you and give this side eye. But when you're together, people can't really touch you or hurt you if it's just surround yourself with love.
Are we ready to have some fun tonight? Are we ready for some more good music? And are we ready to repeal 377A?
Okay, I know it's raining, but are we going anywhere? No, we're gonna stay put, right?
As allies, Beatrice, Preeti and I have had our chance to share, and we will continue demanding justice and do the work in the 364 days surrounding Pink Dot from here on out. But today I think it's more important for me to invite to the stage someone from the community who's both brown and queer and has been doing incredibly powerful work on the ground. Please help me welcome to the stage, Irie Aman.
Can I hear my queer brown folks in the audience today?
Growing up, it was hard to find a safe space, even within a safe space, because queer brown people are minorities within a minority. This is why, as a people, we must strive for bigger. That's what inclusivity does. It listens to people, acknowledges their experiences, makes space for them. We can always do more.
I was called many things. Less than a man, less than a woman, less than a human being. People tell you to just take it, because protesting makes people uncomfortable. I stand here today speaking from years of pain, my own pain and those of others like me. People at the receiving end of threats and hurtful words. People who live in fear of being beaten up or raped just for being LGBTQIA+. This is our reality. But the silver lining is you. We found each other here, and we're taking back our right to be seen and heard as equals.
All we want is to be treated with respect and dignity. Our Prime Minister said that Section 377A does not inhibit us from living. That is not true. Because The discrimination that we face on a daily basis is born from Section 377A and the trickle-down effects on the policies that govern this country. Because of Section 377A, we continue to be marginalized and we lead incomplete lives. Because of Section 377A, we deal with discrimination every day. Please, Prime Minister Lee, lead us. Tear down this law.
Tear down this law indeed. You know, last year when they told me that they were going to light up the field with repeal 377A, I thought, wow, every year you really up the ante for yourself, Pink Dot Committee. But yes, that was a very, very powerful, moving video. The website loveliveshere.pink.sg is now closed. Thank you so much to all of you who have left messages of love. Each message of love is going to be represented by a little pink dot, which we will unveil in a little while. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see how it's all going to unveil all over the island. We really hope it's all over the island. And you know, I can't wait for the day, I'm hoping for the day when my LGBTQ friends and family will be seen as equals in this country, where they don't have to suffer the discrimination brought about by Section 377A.
And I'm hoping for the day where LGBTQ youths don't have to hide their true selves from their families. And I hope the day would come that they don't have to live in a country that does not respect their equality.
You know, one of the very powerful moments last year for me, Harris, was this moment when your mother came on stage. It was quite a surprise for everyone, but I think what was more surprising was your reaction. My goodness, Harris Zaidi broke down, okay, on stage. He wept. He couldn't stop crying. Can you tell us a little bit more about that moment?
You know, it was a bit of a surprise to me. I wasn't sure she was coming. I just kind of told her that I was hosting the show, and she knows I host the show every year. It's been 11 years. So that morning I left home, okay, bye. Then I'm like, wow, dressed up in pink from top to bottom. So I said, okay, I guess you're coming, right? So if you're coming, go to the stage, say hello to me, then, you know, I'll bring you on stage. So there I was hosting, and then I saw my mom resplendent in the softest pink, right? Then I was like, okay, who's gonna make it like a moment? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my mother. I just did not expect when she came up on stage, I just lost it, right? I was like, oh my God, what's going on? I was just like, oh, I love my mother, thank you.
Why do you think this was? I mean, you know you have the support of your mother, but why was it that when she came on stage that you actually completely lost it?
You know, I don't know, because when it was all happening, I was just like so emo. But I think, you know, and I'm so thankful for it. And I know not everybody has it, because, you know, my mom and I have our ups and downs. It's not easy, right? But what she did was she showed up and she stood by me, and it was like, you know, this is my son. This is my gay son. And, you know, she didn't only stood by me, she came on stage to show the world that she stood by me.
Yeah.
and she was just so quiet. I was the...
Yeah, she was. She looked very, very regal and very gentle and very put together and very calm. And you were like, what? It was quite a sight, I have to say. One of my favorite moments of Pink Dot last year.
So once again,
yeah, and
thank you, Mummy.
And not everyone is as lucky as you, Harris.
No.
And I'm really looking forward to the day when our LGBTQ families and couples don't have to be separated just because their relationship is not recognized here in Singapore. This pandemic has already been so difficult for so many people. It's even worse when you have to go through the pandemic being separated from your families, from your loved ones. It's really, really tough. So once again, we are about to unveil the digital light up quite shortly. We just need a few moments to make sure that every dot is counted. And this digital light up will remain on pink.sg.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to the website anytime and you can click on any dot, and every time you click on a dot, it will zoom in on the message of love that was left there by whoever it was, that was left there for you. Okay, so it's going to be on pink.sg. In a few moments, we're going to unveil our very first digital pink dot.
And it's also very, very heartwarming for me when, I walk around and I see all these homes being lit up in pink, or, when I go online at, pink.sg and I see all these amazing photos submitted, by our community about how they've made their homes, their spaces just extra special, how it's like a beacon of love to everybody out there. It really makes me feel that, yeah, virus or no virus, we are not alone, that I'm part of a community, that love does live here in Singapore.
Yes, and if you look out your window and you don't see any pink lights, remember, go to
Tiong Bahru.
There are a lot of pink lights there. Okay? Tiong Bahru, represent. Yes. Okay. And after we unveil the digital light up, we will have our finale song led by the beautiful, most talented Matilda De Silva. She will be singing with some of the performers from tonight as well. And there will be 40 of our Pink Dot volunteers who will be joining her. They are all kanchongli waiting by their laptops right now, waiting to participate in the finale song. Okay, let's see. Can we say hello to our Pink Dot volunteers? Can we say hi? Woo! There they are!
Hi!
There they are. Okay, blow me a kiss. Blow us a kiss. Can you blow us a kiss? You blow us a kiss. Blow us a kiss. Blow us a kiss.
Blow us a kiss.
These young people don't know what is blow us a kiss. Ah, there we go. There we go. I can see. Is it your
there
Wi-Fi
you
slow?
go.
Is it? Oh, thank you. I'm catching. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, make sure your Wi-Fi is strong and steady so that you can participate in the song later. Okay? Okay. All right.
Okay, so every year we always end Pink Dot concert with an amazing, explosive number by drag queens. Okay, so this year we'll also end our online concert with an epic number by 35 drag queens, and they will gale it to Najib Ali's Renta Unik, which was specially mixed by Aldrin.
Yes.
So, Queens of Singapore, take it away!
Can't wait! Yeah!
So I'm lighting up for all my sisters who have lost their gigs. This is for you guys. Okay, we are all in this together, and we will fight through this, and yeah, we'll just come back with a vengeance with all our performances. And I know you guys are going to slay every single stage you guys are.
Any other comments?
Merantau dunia, tujuan mencari rentak yang istimewa untuk dipelajari. Sungguh ku suka cita bila ku dapati rentak yang ku mencari adanya di sini. Rembak
safely 1 meter apart. You have a glitter 1 meter rule between you.
Yeah, cannot gele. That song just made me wish we're on that stage, so I can gele
So
fabulously.
I also want to gele.
Yeah,
okay?
those queens were fierce.
What a beautiful, wonderful rendition, right? And this is such a great song by Najib Ali. Wonderful mixing by Aldrin. And I tell you, it is actually wonderful to see the drag queens live on stage performing. There's so much energy. But there's also something very special about seeing them on screen because we can see the makeup detail very...
names.
Yeah.
It was so nice to see their names come out.
I know, right? The beautiful, wonderful, exciting names like Viola Virus. Wow.
Yeah. Fizzy Soda.
Yeah. And of course,
Venomous Joachim and Becca de Bas.
Yeah, my fave, Becca de Bas and Venomous Joachim. Okay, so
35 drag queens. Just want to add that there might be a drag queen near you, anywhere you are in Singapore. Not only does love live here, there might also be a fabulous drag queen too.
So you just watch out when you go marketing next time to see is anybody like wearing extra eyelashes. Just watch out, okay? Okay, we are going to unveil our very, very first digital pink dot very, very soon. But our volunteers just need a few moments to collate all the information. They want to make sure that every single message that you have sent in is represented by a dot. It's represented by the dot that is correctly dragged and dropped to the point that you are at. So we are just making sure that our digital pink dot is going to be lit up perfectly. So they just need a few moments to be doing that. So let's just give them some time. And in the meantime, we have to buy a little bit of time and banter.
And this is the most perfect time for us to address the burning question online. The cat's name.
Yeah, what is Kyo's cat's name? And the name is Momo. Momo
As
means
in the peach.
Yeah, the peach.
As in Mo. Give me more.
Yes, peach in Japanese. Okay.
Pink Dot Ambassador 2021.
Yeah. This is usually the time also when I'm usually on the soapbox, I'm getting ready, and then I'm getting instructions from Perrin, who is shouting in my ear, who is actually being shouted at by Jun Feng, who is up there somewhere there on a high floor in a hotel, who is telling him, okay, the formation, we need to move people. There's a blank patch of grass there. There's a blank, can you move people there? And this is there's a lot of instruction giving at this point in time when we are actually at Hong Lim Park. But we're not at Hong Lim Park, and Perrin Choi is actually just right here. He's actually 1 meter away from me, but he's silent.
And Jun Feng is right in front of us.
Jun Feng is just over there. And so we are waiting for the cues from Bu Jun Feng to tell us whether it's the time to unveil our very, very first digital pink dot. And you know, it's been really fun. I feel to be sitting here on this couch with you, socially distanced for you.
Distance.
Yeah, and of course, nothing is like the same electric atmosphere as when you're down at Hong Lim Park. We are rubbing bodies with our friends and families and supporters, but it's been also a different experience and very lovely to be here with you this evening. And Jun Feng is doing some kind of dance. I don't know what he's doing because I don't recognize it. Usually I just hear a voice in my ear, and now he's doing some signaling. Bu Jun Feng, is it okay?
Oh, okay.
Bu Jun Feng has directly, for the first time in 12 years, given me the okay. His okay looks very funny, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. You don't believe me? I can turn the camera around. It looks like that, okay? This is his okay sign. All right. Are we ready to unveil our very first digital pink dot? Ready? We're going to count down together. Say loudly, loudly. 10, 9, 8, louder, 7, louder, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jurong Island. Jurong Island also have. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for the team for putting this together so quickly. Thank you so much.
For registering and being counted.
Yes.
And marking your spot on our first digital dot. Thank you.
And now the beautiful Matilda De Silva and some of our performers from tonight will lead us in this year's finale song, accompanied by Julian Wong. Please, let's all sing together, I'll Be There. Woo!
Oh, no.
You and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there. I reach out my hand to you. I have faith in all you do. Just call my name and I'll be there. I'll be there to comfort you. I build my world of dreams around you. I'm so glad that I found you. I'll be there with a love that's strong. I'll be your strength. You know I keep holding on
part of joy and laughter, togetherness, well, it's all I'm after. Just call my name and I'll be there. I'll be there to protect you with an unselfish love that respects you, yes. Just call my name and I'll be there. I'll be there to comfort you. Build my world of dreams around you, and I'm so glad that I found you. I'll be there with the love so strong. I'll be a strength. I'll keep holding on. If you should ever find someone new, I know she better be good to you. 'Cause if she doesn't, well, I'll be there. Don't you know, baby, yeah, I'll be there. You know I'll be there. No. Just call my name and I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name and I'll be there.
Thank you so much to Matilda and the wonderful performers of tonight, and our beautiful volunteers with their little pink hearts and the different variants of the pride flag. Thank you so much, volunteers. We saw every one of you. Thank you for being part of Pink Dot again. So guess what, Harris? We have formed Pink Dot again. Woo! Now, although we cannot be physically with each other, I mean, I'm physically with this man and I'm so happy for it. Even though we can't be physically together, we really, really feel the love. That light up was amazing. Thank you so much for leaving your messages of love.
You know, we call this the love stream, and it's so nice because now we are feeling the love from all of you out there, all over Singapore.
Yay! Now, listen, you can go to lovelives.here.pink.sg and read all the messages of love immediately already. You can go there and click on any pink dot and you know what that person in Hougang has got to say, and you know what that person in Toa Payoh has to say, and that person on Jurong Island also has something important to say. You can click on those dots right now and read those messages of love. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the tip jar on the YouTube website, on our website is finally open, on Pink Dot website is finally open. A lot of the performers that you see here tonight that have performed for you have lost their work because of COVID-19. So please, if you feel moved by their performance today, by their songs for you today, please go to the tip jar and tip these performers generously so that they have a little something to take away from tonight as well. So thank you so much for your generous support in advance.
And from all of us, we really hope that you felt the love watching our live stream wherever you are, Singapore, every district, from all over the world, even the messages. Thank you for being with us.
Whether you've watched it openly and very meaningful. And we hope that it will stay that way for a long, long time to come. However, we really do hope that we can physically be with each other very, very soon.
So from Pam and I, from all of us, the amazing team, all our volunteers that's made this possible, let's continue to be there for one another. Let's continue to love, let's continue to be kind and be there for one another.
So if you want to see a home that's lit up, go to Tiong Bahru. If you want to read a message of love, click on the website lovethisyear.pink.sg. Thank you so much everyone for being with us for our first ever digital Pink Dot, and we hope to see all of you very, very soon. Good night. Bye-bye. See you real soon.
And once again,
Happy Pink Dot. Bye.
Merantau dunia, tujuan mencari